We're joined today by Alex Hanley, CEO of Lithium Universe. Alex, thanks for your time.
Cheers, David. Thanks for having me.
Recently relisted. Can you talk us through the process?
Yeah, that's right. So a company called Mogul Games Group acquired assets in Canada and Australia and had to go through a recompliance effort. So in doing so, we've changed the name of the company to Lithium Universe Limited and raised $4.5 million to progress these projects.
Let's talk about the projects. What was the appeal in acquiring them, but also where to from here?
The portfolio is across Australia and Canada. In Australia, we've got a rare earth project down in Tasmania, right next to AVX Resources. They've got about a 27 million tonne resource there. We've got a project at our Lefroy Lithium project over near Mount Marion and Bald Hill. We've also got a Canadian portfolio as well, comprising of a project called the Margot Lake project in Ontario, which is proximal to the PAC and Spark deposit run by Frontier Lithium up in the Red Lake district. But all of our focus is within Quebec at our Apollo Lithium project in James Bay.
Why this project, and why should it be all your focus?
The Apollo Lithium project is situated within the same La Grande greenstone belt as a significant amount of key projects. The jurisdiction itself is obviously home to Allchem's recent upgrade of 110 million tonne resource, as well as Patriot's Corvette project coming in at 109 million tonne resource. So these are the first and second biggest deposits, spodumene deposits in the north, in the Americas, and the 8th and 9th globally. Now, the Apollo project itself is situated within 30 kilometres of both Patriot Battery Metals Corvette project and the Winsome Resources Adina project.
We've seen a lot of Australians rush to the area. What's the appeal for Australians in that part of Canada?
The reality is that Australia produced about 300,000 tonne of lithium carbonate equivalent in 2022 and really has formed itself as the pillar of the Chinese lithium-ion battery chain. In comparison, although the jurisdiction is similarly very fertile in Canada, you've seen no production come out of Canada, with only Sayona coming online earlier this year. So what we're seeing is a lot of the WA lithium experience and expertise now making their way to Quebec, which is seen as the next frontier in lithium, and looking to explore, then develop projects in this jurisdiction.
Do the Australians entering into Canada take a different mentality when it comes to exploration? Are they more aggressive? Are they more well funded, or is it just a new jurisdiction that they can access?
There's a particular type of skill set that's embedded and now obviously an experienced skill set that's coming over to Quebec now. There's obviously a very strong fast track mentality. The ASX in particular is very mature in their investment within lithium projects because of that history we have in WA. So we've got the funding behind us, we've got the experience, and Canada is shaping up as the next tier 1 lithium frontier.
So drilling down to your project, particularly there in Quebec, what's the program look like and what should investors be focused on?
Our geology within the Apollo licence, when it was staked back in early 2022, it was staked by Dr. Julie Selway, who's an LCT pegmatite expert in Ontario. And she pegged this for our partner on the basis that it had the same sort of structural conditioning, the same sort of late stage Pluton, but also sort of the same sort of greenstone that we're seeing within the Patriot Battery Metals licence, as well as the Adina licence by Winsome Resources. So our near-term focus, we've just recently done a core AI study, and what we've done there is we've used the same sort of machine learning that they've done at Patriot Battery Metals Corvette to understand all the pegmatite outcrops within our licence, to then zero in on them in the field program that we've just launched.
Whenever you're looking at a company, you look at the projects, but just as importantly, you look at the team. Tell us about the team and why you're so excited about their capability.
David, it's the Lithium Dream Team we've assembled. So Iggy Tan is the non-executive chairman. We've also got Pat Scallon on board. So firstly, Iggy Tan, he first had his first time in lithium, having commissioned the lithium carbonate plant for Greenbushes back in 1995, before moving on to spearhead Galaxy Resources from what was around a $10 million market cap to around $2.5 billion at merger with Orocobre after he left. So he brings a very seasoned skill set, and he was responsible for the first fully integrated mine to refinery project, which was delivered with the Mount Cattlin and the Jiangsu lithium carbonate plant in China. Greenbushes, veteran Pat Scallon, he ran Greenbushes for 25 years. He expanded the operations from a 200,000 tonne per annum operation to about 1.4 million tonne per annum. So this is a great skill set to have on board. Accompanying them on the journey is Jingwan Liu. Jingwan Liu is a downstream lithium expert. Also, we've got Terry Stark, who was the former general manager of operations for Galaxy, Roger Povar, and Hoi Nguyen as well. So we've got a very experienced executive management team and board looking to sort of progress the project when the time suits.
Experienced team, newly listed, clear focus on development across a range of portfolios. Exciting times ahead for the company. Alex, thanks for your time.
Thanks, David.